quite there.
I'll ask you in a minute.
Yep.
Try to hold this steady, but this smokestack says Storz. Go all the way to the top. I don't know if you can see it because this is such a zoom in. Storz.
The Crazy Picker Life with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler.
Good morning, fellow pickers and would-be adventurers. This is Dealer with the Crazy Picker Life. It's a little dreary out. It's pretty early on Sunday. For a Sunday, we are heading home today. So I'm trying to figure out how to get this stuff all packed up and in the van and get everybody to breakfast and all that kind of stuff. Get out of town. So looking out the window, everything's kind of wet out there. Doesn't look like it's raining. I think I'm gonna get the van pulled around and squat it right in front of the hotel as long as they'll let me. My parking pass is good for today, after all. Time to pack up, get out of town. I think we wore Sam out. You want to take a look? He fell asleep with his phone and his clothes. Yeah, he was the first one out last night. Sometimes when you have a big birthday party, that's how it goes, right? All right, let's get it going.
Okay, we're pulling out of town, and Wheeler wants to get a few shots here that we noticed on the way in. The architecture down here in east side of downtown Omaha is really cool. He's trying to get, he's over here if you can see him. I'm not going to zoom in, but he's trying to get this Ford tower over here, and we're brainstorming what that would be. I don't believe they made cars in Omaha, but in the at least the 40s, 50s, and 60s, out here on the edge of farming country in the Midwest, Ford had a huge presence in the small, medium, large, at the time probably, tractors. And I bet that was a tractor's factory or something to do with parts for either cars or tractors. I would guess tractors. We haven't done any research, but the water tower here, if you can see, has Ford scrolled on it, and then it's a pretty large 5-story factory. Pretty cool down here, a lot of history down here. Okay, well, our quest for cool stuff continues. Storz Brewery is one of the 4 big breweries of Omaha from back around the turn of the century. Storz made another attempt recently at making beer, and I think they may still be bottling it. Their tasting room is gone, but this smokestack we stumbled on, as I zoom in here, did you get those 4 breweries figured out?
Yeah, almost. Not quite there.
I'll ask you in a minute.
Yep.
Try to hold this steady, but this smokestack says Storz. Go all the way to the top. I don't know if you can see it because this is such a zoom in. Storz. And now, so Wheeler got the original address, and it is it. Now it is a parts and wrecking yard around it, and a lot of it's, I'm assuming, gone.
Yeah, apparently the original Storz Brewery building was built in 1893 for $500,000. It's over 200 feet long, built of brick, stone, and cement, copper fixtures, brushed stainless steel, a lot of cool stuff. And the original facility occupied more than 15 buildings.
Okay,
in this area.
So this one here is possibly it, although
That's the original. I have the address.
Although 1870, these would be really old. That's
1893 is
surprised the smokestack is still there.
Yeah,
it won't be there forever.
Nope.
Give me the other 3 breweries if you can get it quick.
It's Krug is the other
Krug?
one still working here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
This is video.
Yep. Let's start back up here in a minute if you want.
Oh, sure. So, Storz beer. I had the beer, and I don't know, I believe it was a remake of the old recipe, and I had it on tap. It was all right. They had another one, I think a Triumph version or something. It had a real alcohol-y taste. It wasn't as you know, I don't have the terminology down, but it tasted less like beer and a little more like alcohol, and I don't think it was super heavy on the alcohol. It just had a little taste like that. So I would drink it, but it wouldn't be something that I would have just guzzled. Not that I'm a beer guzzler, but on a warm day, some of them go down pretty good.
Krug, Metz, and Storz are the 3 that I see here. I don't.
Oh
see
yeah,
another.
Metz.
Yeah, I don't see another one here. I don't know.
Yeah, there were 4, so
Yeah.
we'll have to figure that out.
Yep.
Okay, I found the octopus I want. He's on top of this van.
That could be our van.
That could be our picker van.
Mm-hmm.
I just want the octopus.
Well, let's stick it on top of this van. It could be the same thing.
Go over there and get it.
Yeah.
See how much it is.
Yeah.
So we solved a little more of the mystery here. This was the bottling plant, or part of it, and these flags were actually the Storz symbol with Storz written on it, and they repainted them as the American flags. They couldn't necessarily remove them, or they didn't want to. There's 2 of them. There's one there, and there's one there. And the Storz, if you look at the Storz symbol, it looks just like that with S-T-O-R-Z on it. And of course the smokestack you can see there. Not much left of the buildings. This was a huge complex. Huge. This building here would have been one of probably 1/100th of the entire size of it. There were, back by the smokestack, you can look it up online, but there were 8 and 10-story buildings all around that. This whole block and area. Cool. Okay, just so you can see what I'm talking about there, there's the store sign in the building, and there's the other one down there. And this was sort of the retail bottling frontage, probably the place where people would come in and, you know, make the deal. And the back end would have been railroad behind this, and also trucks and shipping and such. Storz didn't make it out of the 60s alive. It turns out the original owner died in 1939, and one of his 4 sons took it on and lived the lavish lifestyle. And unlike Miller or the Bush family or some of the other major national beer brands, Storz made some bad decisions, 40s, 50s, 60s, and died a fireball death in the 60s, only to be revived in the 2010s, and now
Another fireball death.
Not a fireball death, but
Yeah.
certainly not happening.
Big hole in the roof death.
It's all cash. Well, we're in the home stretch. We've pretty much rocket trained it all the way home. About 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're on the bouncy, windy Highway 36 over to Atwood, Kansas, and then it's a straight shot south home, half hour from there. So here's what Sunday typically looks like. Sunday is fun day, so tonight we're going to do something with the family. The boys and Sis want to play outside when we get home. We're going to be home reasonably early. We're going to have some, guess what, for supper? Pizza. Ha ha! Nobody could guess that one. What is that around your neck? Is that an anaconda?
My neck support.
It's your neck support. Looks like a ding dong. Okay, so we Had some trouble uploading the vlog yesterday, which is today. When I got up this morning, I found out that the vlog had uploaded a whopping 2%. And the hotel room is great as long as you take the complimentary internet. It maxes out at 3 users, and anybody that is dead on the line for an extended period gets knocked off, and the 3 users get to keep on going. So I conked out pretty early, and my little dongle internet got knocked off, and so the vlog got uploaded last night. Tonight it was late, sorry about that. And then this one, who knows when this one's going to be up, hopefully on time, but it's going to be piggybacked on the one that's late. So that's neither here nor there, and everybody's like, come on, dealer, tell us something we want to know. Quit stalling out, right? Well, here's what's coming. So I'm not working anymore today. However, I do have to unload the van and take all our personal stuff out and put it in one place, which is our house. And I have to take all the business stuff and put it in another place, which is our office, before I can relax. And then tomorrow is Labor Day, which is maybe when you're watching this video. And Labor Day is a go day, starting at 12:01 a.m. just after midnight on Sunday. So I may stop in at the office then and swap videos and print some invoices, and then Monday's catch-up day, school for the kids. And then as it sits right now, 4 p.m. on Sunday, I just checked, we have 32 camera orders, along with a couple that are pending. I've got to get some international shipping lined up for people. And then I think I have 5 or 6 or 7 general Northwest Kansas orders, and I think I have a test strip order. So we're looking at 40 plus at this point, which is good. That's how it works. That's why I don't run them all while we're gone too. Imagine facing 80 or 90 orders. That would probably put me over the edge. What is this, Atwood or Oberlin? Oberlin. So that's what I'm going to do on Monday, and then I'll probably vlog some Monday about all the orders and probably unpacking. Tuesday's a mail day, so all the orders go out, and I can go retrieve hopefully all my boxes I sent home, which is 18 boxes. And then as early as Tuesday night, which would be Tuesday's vlog coming out Wednesday, that'll be show and tell. So we'll start showing off all the stuff that I said I can't show because it's all boxed up and we're on the run. I've showed bits and pieces of things, but I haven't showed everything, and so that'll be kind of fun. Tuesday nights, Wednesday night, Thursday night. I think I'm probably going to do like a 3-part series, which one part of it will be show and tell, maybe 2 parts of it show and tell, and a little bit talking about the trip. And then the third part, I knew how I was going to do it. Here's how I was going to do it. This may or may not work out, but I'm going to throw it out there today so that everybody can think about it a little bit. Part 1 is going to be show and tell, and that's going to be a lot. There may be an hour, there may be more. Might be a couple of it'll be a couple of episodes. It'll be like Tuesday night, Wednesday night. That's part 1. That's show and tell. part 2, I'm going to go over a review of the numbers from the trip. And I did this one other time back in May. There's an old episode where I go over the numbers of what we spent, what we think we can make, where we could cut corners, where we shouldn't cut corners, all the X's and O's of the trip, money-wise, profit-wise, potential profit-wise, all that kind of stuff. And I think that's fairly interesting. I like to do that too because that's sort of a justification review of the whole trip. Gives me an idea if we're on pace, etc. Hope that wasn't an intersection I was supposed to pay attention to. Okay, and then part 3 is going to be this. I will probably announce it Tuesday night and Wednesday night and Thursday night. Part 3 is going to be a question and answer session where I'm going to take all the questions and answers, all the questions and comments from the last couple of weeks that I haven't fully addressed, and Wheeler and I will sit down and address those. And then from part 1 and part 2 of our show and tell and dealers, X and O's and numbers, you'll want to submit your questions over the next few days, 3, 4, 5 days, about the trip. And I'll be sure to hit those if you get them in time on the question and answer show. So this week will be pretty fun. I know we've had a lot of traveling vlogs and picking vlogs and all that. That's been pretty fun. This should be pretty fun too. And so stick with us. And that's what we're gonna do. We'll get back to the road, finish the trip, and we'll see you at the office. Looks like we're under a little rain delay here. Trying to unload the van and take the rest of the night off. But we got a little storm passing over. So that's okay. Get a few other things straightened out. Alright, so that is the vlog for today. I don't know. We did do a few things interesting this morning in Omaha. Hope that was interesting. When we go back to Omaha, we're going to search up a couple of the other brewery sites. We did do some more information gathering and some more Googling to see what was going on there with the 4 breweries. And really it was mostly 3 breweries, Metz, Storz, and Krug. And then there was another distillery that made rum and whiskey and a few other things. And then they had some big issues during Prohibition, and they actually were making some malt and things for the homebrew industry during Prohibition. I guess that wasn't completely against the law during Prohibition. And then they had some big incident, and that was the end of them, and they had to sell to Metz, I believe. Okay, so I'm going to end the vlog. Thanks for watching. We're going to get things rolling this week. We'll be showing off some stuff. It'll be a lot of fun. Tomorrow's going to be a big packing day. We're going to have to get that all done. Hopefully a little family time and whatever. Thanks for watching, and keep picking. And think about listing. That's not it. Pick well and list often. Dealer out.
Hey, Wheeler.
Dealer Production.